Welcome back. I'm Angela McCall.
And I'm Alexandra Lewis. This election season, chances are you've received a message from some politician you don't know asking for your money.
And our 9 News Investigates team wanted to know more about who ultimately decides to donate here in Colorado. What reporter Chris Vanderveen found has some families wondering if their loved ones are nothing more than targets.
Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy.
If money does indeed talk,
but this is going to have to be a bottom-up grassroots movement,
then few understand the words
Make an investment in our campaign
better than politicians.
So I need your help.
This is a grassroots campaign.
And thank you for your support. And
Linguists all, well-versed in the language of solicitation.
I need your help. I need your support.
We are trying to hit our end-of-month fundraising goals.
A contribution of any kind.
So I need some help.
$5, $10, $15.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. And yeah, my opponent
Joe Biden
is a jerk.
to resign.
They're not subtle.
No. Why would they be? They're not subtle. No.
Bridget Barrett earned her PhD in communications and talks a lot about the intersection of politics and digital marketing.
They're fighting for your attention. And so they know that they have to be a bit grabby to get it so that you don't just move on.
And few digital platforms make it easier to donate than Act Blue and Win Red. Blue for Democrats, red for Republicans. Donate even a few bucks to either, and you're on a list.
So as soon as you give money, we're like, you are the most likely person to give more money. You've given money, like you're gonna be more likely to do it again.
And again, and again, and again. Which brings us to a Vietnam veteran we spent months trying to find.
I wanted to experience different places. I went to Germany first, and then I went to Vietnam.
For reasons that should become obvious in a bit, we'll just use his first name, Donald. Donald doesn't just lean left.
You don't like Trump?
No.
He lives there. He votes blue and adores climate change activist Greta Thunberg.
Oh, just her attitude and the things she's been involved in.
Earlier this year, while analyzing Federal Elections Commissioner FEC data, I found his full name over and over and over again. Donations indicative of a man who often gives multiple times a day, day after day.
You don't know how much you've donated over the years.
No, I don't.
Do you keep track of it?
No.
While Donald might not keep track of it, the FEC does, down to the penny. We analyzed its database, not in search of people who give the most, but of Coloradans who give the most often.
The one thing you really want as a campaign is you want consistency.
University of Maryland lecturer and longtime journalist Derek Willis understands FEC data better than anyone. He knows while most voters don't donate a thing, a few give so often it appears downright suspicious.
Viewed in isolation, some of the instances of these donations, they are bizarre. Like they look really strange.
We looked into Act Blue and we
It's why in recent months, right-wing media outlets and politicians have suggested the possibility of fraud. Even a few state attorneys general have suggested the same. We didn't find fraud, but we did find something that did not surprise Willis.
For most of the people who are doing this habitual donations, those are real people with real habits and maybe real addictions to doing this.
Addictions we found facilitated through the easy-to-use, easy-to-give Act Blue and Win Red platforms. We identified the top 20 most frequent donors in Colorado on both sides. Then we looked for dates of birth. Average age, 77. Donald is 76. Years ago, his hands started doing this.
Probably started about 4 years ago.
He blames exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam for that. He blames his mind for something else.
It's kind of hazy.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't remember things.
Things like this. When pressed, he guessed he's maybe given a couple thousand. We found since the start of last year, mostly through Act Blue, he's donated more than 50,000.
How much do you think you're donating at a time?
I don't recall. I don't.
What's that?
I don't recall how much.
Do you ever worry you maybe have donated too much?
Yeah.
As we went through our list, we heard variations of that more than once.
And she's forgot a lot of kind of big, important things.
Mandy's mom has donated tens of thousands through Act Blue.
And so when we asked if she knew how much, she said a little bit.
$5 here, $5 here doesn't seem like very much, but then it adds up, and he's not tracking it.
Since the start of last year, Karen's dad has given more than 100,000, also through Act Blue.
He's not doing great. He's got dementia. not remembering words, not remembering situations.
We see sort of a wide range of things that would sort of go in the bucket of bad financial decision making.
Lauren Hirsch-Nicholas studies cognitive decline at the University of Colorado Hospital. She says those dealing with a decline often find themselves on the wrong end of financial deals.
It's purchasing things they don't need. It's forgetting to pay bills, or paying the same bill multiple times.
Make an investment in our campaign.
She says this matter is made worse by that toxic stew of email and text solicitations, particularly for people who might not remember a donation made a week or a day or even an hour ago.
I think it's almost harassment. Just the number of texts a day. She's getting 20, 30 texts a day, and I don't even know about emails.
7 minutes into our interview with Donald, he showed us his phone.
But you've already gotten some texts since we started this interview.
Oh, definitely. There's a couple of them.
3 in 7 minutes.
Still going.
Donald, this is a lot of texts.
Oh, definitely.
Just a sampling of a day in his life.
Answer within 6 hours. Do you support banning assault weapons? I'm going to guess you say yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
These are real people giving this money. And for campaigns to treat them as replaceable, disposable, yeah, that raises some ethical concerns that they should be thinking about.
Act Blue did send us a statement that said correctly, they are merely a platform that does not solicit money from donors. The individual campaigns do that, and that's part of the problem. People like Donald can ask one campaign to stop sending messages, but there's no central hub to do this, so it's remarkably hard to get those texts to stop. WinRed, for its part, did not respond to our questions. In the studio, Chris Vanderveen, 9 News.